In the vast expanse of space, aboard the sleek and advanced flagship of the Arkan Empire, Commander Zorkan stood watching the holographic display of the latest conquests of his race. The Arkan Empire was known across the galaxy for their strength, their unmatched technology, and their unwavering belief in their superiority over all other species. As the commander observed the destruction caused by his fleet, a transmission came through on the main screen. A small, primitive vessel had been intercepted on the outskirts of the Empire's territory. Intrigued, Commander Zorkan ordered his crew to bring the ship aboard for inspection. As the vessel was brought into the docking bay, the Arkan soldiers prepared to encounter its inhabitants. The door of the ship slowly opened, and out stepped a lone human girl, her eyes wide with fear but a determined look on her face. The Arkan soldiers chuckled at the sight of her, their laughter echoing through the bay. The commander approached the girl, towering over her with his imposing figure. "What is a weak human doing out here in the depths of space?" he sneered, his voice dripping with arrogance. The girl stood her ground, her jaw clenched as she met the commander's gaze. "I may be small, but I am not weak," she replied defiantly. The Arkan soldiers burst into laughter at her words, taunting her with their superior strength and technology. "Humans are nothing but insignificant pests in the grand scheme of the galaxy," one of the soldiers jeered. But the girl remained unfazed, her eyes flashing with defiance as she looked up at the towering alien before her. "You may be strong, but true strength is not measured by size or power. It is measured by the courage to stand up for what is right, no matter the odds." Commander Zorkan's eyes narrowed as he listened to her words, a hint of curiosity creeping into his expression. Could this frail human actually possess a strength that went beyond physical might? The commander raised his hand, silencing his soldiers before turning back to the girl. "You have courage, human. I will give you that," he said, a hint of grudging respect in his voice. "But you are in the domain of the Arkan Empire, and here we do not tolerate insolence." With a flick of his hand, the commander signaled for his soldiers to take the girl into custody. As they moved to grab her, the girl's eyes flashed with determination, and in a swift motion, she lashed out with surprising speed and agility. Before the Arkan soldiers could react, she had disabled them using a series of swift strikes and well-placed kicks. As the soldiers lay on the ground, stunned by the human girl's display of skill, Commander Zorkan stared at her in disbelief. This small, seemingly fragile being had bested his elite warriors with ease. A sense of unease crept into his mind, as he realized that perhaps there was more to this human girl than met the eye. The girl stood before the commander, her gaze unwavering as she spoke. "You may have underestimated me, Arkan, but remember this, never judge a book by its cover. I may be a human, but I am not to be trifled with." With that, she turned and walked back to her ship, leaving Commander Zorkan and his soldiers in stunned silence. As the door of the vessel closed behind her, the commander knew that they had encountered a force to be reckoned with. The laughter that had filled the docking bay was now replaced by a tense atmosphere, as the Arkan soldiers realized that they had underestimated the strength of the human race. And so began a tale that would echo through the corridors of the Arkan Empire for generations to come. A legend of a human girl who stood up to the might of the Arkan Empire and emerged victorious. Commander Zorkan knew that this encounter would change the course of history, for the human girl had proven that true strength knows no bounds, and that even the smallest among us can rise to greatness in the face of adversity. As the sleek vessel carrying the human girl sped away from the Arkan flagship, Commander Zorkan stood in silence, his mind consumed by thoughts of the encounter with the formidable human. The girl's display of skill and courage had left a profound impression on him, stirring a newfound sense of respect for the species he had once dismissed as insignificant. Back on board her humble spacecraft, the human girl navigated through the vastness of space, her thoughts a whirlwind of emotions. Despite her victory over the Arkan soldiers, she knew that her encounter with the Arkan Empire was far from over. The powerful beings would surely seek retribution for the humiliation they had suffered at her hands. As she pondered her next move, a familiar voice crackled over the comm system. It was her trusty AI companion, Sarah. "Well done, Captain." Sarah's soothing voice filled the cockpit. "You certainly surprised the Arcan Empire with your skills back there. But we must remain vigilant. I've detected a group of Arcan warships on our tail." The human girl clenched her jaw, her resolve unwavering. She knew that she would not go down without a fight. With determination blazing in her eyes, she pushed the engines of her vessel to their limits, weaving through the asteroid fields and evading the pursuing Arcan warships with skillful precision. Meanwhile, back on the Arcan flagship, Commander Zorkan was in deep contemplation. The human girl's actions had shattered his preconceived notions of humanity, forcing him to question the arrogance that had long defined his people. He had never encountered a being with such tenacity and courage, qualities he had always believed to be exclusive to the Arcan species. "Prepare the fleet," Commander Zorkan commanded his crew, his voice firm and resolute. "We will pursue the human girl wherever she may go. She has proven herself to be a worthy adversary, and we shall not rest until she is brought to justice." As the Arcan warships closed in on the human girl's vessel, the tension in the vastness of space grew palpable. The girl knew that she faced overwhelming odds, but her spirit remained unbroken. She had defied the Arcan Empire once, and she was prepared to do so again, no matter the cost. With a fierce determination burning in her heart, the human girl plotted her course towards the uncharted territories of the galaxy, where she knew the Arcan Empire's influence was weakest. As the Arcan warships closed in, she steeled herself for the inevitable confrontation that lay ahead, ready to face whatever challenges came her way with unwavering courage and resolve. The clash between the human girl and the Arcan Empire was far from over, and the galaxy braced itself for the epic battle that was about to unfold, a battle that would test the limits of strength, courage, and the indomitable spirit of the human race. In the depths of the uncharted territories of the galaxy, the human girl and her vessel hurtled through the void, evading the relentless pursuit of the Arcan warships. Each twist and turn through the cosmic maelstrom brought her closer to the edge of survival, but her resolve remained unbroken. She was determined to fight for her freedom, for the freedom of her people, and for all those who had ever been oppressed by the tyrannical grip of the Arcan Empire. As she navigated the treacherous asteroid field, a sudden burst of energy surged through her vessel's systems. Alarms blared as she realized that her engines were failing. With a steely determination, she guided her ship towards a nearby derelict space station, hoping to seek refuge and make the necessary repairs before the Arcan warships closed in on her. The human girl landed her damaged vessel in the decrepit docking bay of the abandoned space station, the hum of failing systems echoing through the desolate corridors. With a sense of urgency, she worked swiftly to repair the damage, her hands moving with practiced precision as she bypassed circuits and rerouted power sources. As she labored against the relentless ticking of the clock, a shadow fell across the entrance of the docking bay. The Arcan warships had arrived, their menacing silhouettes looming in the darkness of space. Commander Zorkan's voice boomed over the comm system, cold and commanding. "Surrender now, human." Commander Zorkan's voice reverberated through the station. "There is no escape for you. Your defiance ends here." The human girl's jaw clenched as she braced herself for the inevitable confrontation. With a final surge of determination, she completed the repairs to her vessel and powered up its systems. As the Arcan warships closed in, she launched her ship from the docking bay, hurtling into the void with a burst of speed that left the pursuing vessels trailing behind. A fierce space battle erupted in the void, blaster fire and energy beams crisscrossing the expanse, as the human girl fought with all her might against the overwhelming forces of the Arcan Empire. Her ship weaved and dodged, evading the barrage of enemy fire with unparalleled skill and agility. The Arcan warships, caught off guard by the human girl's tenacity and resilience, struggled to keep up with her swift maneuvers. With a calculated precision born of desperation and determination, the human girl targeted the weakest points in the Arcan warship's defenses, striking with a ferocity that belied her seemingly fragile appearance. Explosions rippled through the void, as the Arcan warships faltered under the relentless assault, their once invincible facade crumbling before the human girl's unwavering resolve. In a final decisive blow, the human girl unleashed a powerful energy blast that obliterated the flagship of the Arcan Empire, sending shockwaves reverberating through the fabric of space. As the remnants of the destroyed warship drifted into the darkness, a hush fell over the battlefield. The human girl emerged victorious, her chest heaving with exhaustion, but her spirit unbroken. She had faced the might of the Arcan Empire and emerged triumphant, a beacon of hope for all those who dared to stand against oppression and tyranny. As the echoes of battle faded into the void, Commander Zorkan gazed out at the wreckage of his defeated fleet, a sense of awe and respect stirring within him. The human girl had proven herself to be a force to be reckoned with, a warrior of unmatched courage and strength. In her, he saw a reflection of the very qualities that he had long thought defined the Arcan people. And so, against all odds, the human girl had emerged victorious, her legend echoing throughout the galaxy as a symbol of defiance and freedom. The battle for freedom had been won, but the struggle against tyranny would continue, fueled by the indomitable spirit of those who dared to stand up and fight for a better tomorrow. In the aftermath of the intense battle that had rocked the galaxy, the human girl's triumph over the Arcan Empire sent shockwaves through the cosmos. Her name became a whispered legend among those who yearned for freedom and justice, a symbol of hope for all those who dared to challenge the oppressive forces that sought to dominate the galaxy. As she drifted through the vast expanse of space, the human girl pondered the events that had led her to this moment. The encounter with the Arcan Empire had transformed her, shaping her into a formidable warrior whose strength and courage knew no bounds. She knew that her journey was far from over, and that the galaxy was vast and teeming with both peril and possibility. Meanwhile, aboard the remnants of the Arcan flagship, Commander Zorkan gazed out at the wreckage of his defeated fleet, his mind consumed by thoughts of the human girl who had bested him. The girl's display of courage and resilience had left a lasting impression on him, challenging his long-held beliefs about the nature of power and strength. In her, he saw a reflection of the very qualities that he had once thought defined the Arcan people. Determined to seek understanding and forge a new path forward, Commander Zorkan extended an offer of peace to the human girl, a gesture of reconciliation born out of mutual respect and admiration. The human girl, though wary, agreed to meet with the Arcan commander, her heart open to the possibility of finding common ground amidst the ruins of war. Their meeting took place on a neutral outpost, deep within the uncharted territories of the galaxy, a place where the scars of battle mingled with the whispers of peace. As the human girl and Commander Zorkan faced each other across a table strewn with remnants of their shattered past, a profound silence settled between them, charged with the weight of history and the promise of a new beginning. "I underestimated you, human." Commander Zorkan's voice broke the stillness, his gaze steady and sincere. "You have proven yourself to be a worthy adversary, and I have come to respect your courage and strength. Let us put aside our differences and seek a path forward together." The human girl met his gaze with a mixture of determination and hope, her words measured and sincere. "I too have come to see the strength and honor within you, Commander Zorkan. Our fates may be intertwined, but our choices shape the future we seek to build. Let us forge a new alliance, based on understanding and mutual respect." And so, against all odds, the human girl and Commander Zorkan set aside the echoes of war and division, choosing instead to embrace the bonds of understanding and cooperation. Their unlikely partnership would become a beacon of hope in a galaxy torn apart by strife and conflict, a testament to the power of unity and empathy in the face of adversity. As they embarked on a new journey together, the human girl and the Arcan commander knew that the road ahead would be fraught with challenges and obstacles. But with their shared commitment to peace and cooperation, they stood ready to confront the trials of the future as allies, united in their quest to forge a brighter tomorrow for all who called the galaxy home. The newfound alliance between the human girl and Commander Zorkan of the Arkan Empire sent ripples of change throughout the galaxy, sparking conversations of unity and cooperation among the diverse races and civilizations that inhabited its vast expanse. Their unexpected partnership stood as a testament to the power of compassion and understanding, transcending the boundaries of fear and prejudice that had long divided them. Together, the human girl and Commander Zorkan embarked on a mission of reconciliation and peace, traveling to distant worlds and engaging in dialogue with leaders and representatives from across the galaxy. Their shared vision of a harmonious future resonated with those who had long suffered under the shadow of conflict, inspiring hope and planting the seeds of a new era of cooperation and coexistence. As they navigated the intricacies of diplomacy and negotiation, the human girl and Commander Zorkan forged bonds of trust and understanding with beings from all walks of life, bridging the gap between their respective cultures and fostering a spirit of unity that transcended the barriers of language and tradition. Their efforts bore fruit as alliances were formed, treaties were signed, and the seeds of peace took root in the hearts of those who had once been enemies. The galaxy began to heal from the wounds of war and division, embracing a new era of cooperation and collaboration that promised a brighter future for all who inhabited its vast and wondrous expanse. Amidst the backdrop of stars and nebulae, the human girl and Commander Zorkan stood together, their eyes uplifted to the heavens. A sense of hope and optimism washed over them, a shared belief in the transformative power of unity and understanding. "The galaxy is vast and full of wonders," the human girl spoke, her voice a gentle melody in the cosmic symphony. "Let us cherish this moment of peace and embrace the diversity that enriches our shared existence." Commander Zorkan nodded in agreement, his gaze drawn to the shimmering expanse of space. "We stand at the threshold of a new dawn, where the shadows of the past give way to the light of a brighter future. Together, we shall write a new chapter in the history of the galaxy, one defined by cooperation, compassion, and mutual respect." And as the stars twinkled above, illuminating the vast expanse of the cosmos with a gentle radiance, the human girl and Commander Zorkan took a step forward, united in their dedication to shaping a galaxy where peace reigned supreme and the bonds of understanding transcended the boundaries of time and space. In that moment of shared vision and purpose, they knew that the journey ahead would be filled with challenges and trials, but with each other's steadfast support and unwavering commitment to peace, they were prepared to face whatever the future held. Guided by the unbreakable bonds of friendship and cooperation that had brought them together in the first place. And so, as they gazed out at the endless expanse of the galaxy, the human girl and Commander Zorkan embraced the promise of a new dawn, their hearts open to the infinite possibilities that awaited them in the boundless embrace of the cosmos. Together, they stood as beacons of hope and catalysts for change, ushering in a new era of peace and understanding that forever shaped the fate of the galaxy and all who called it home. In the wake of the human girl and Commander Zorkan's collaborative efforts, the galaxy witnessed a profound transformation. A new era of peace and cooperation had dawned, transcending the scars of past conflicts and division. The harmony they had cultivated resonated across the cosmos, uniting beings from diverse races and civilizations in a shared vision of a brighter future. Throughout the galaxy, worlds once torn asunder by the ravages of war began to rebuild and heal, their inhabitants inspired by the example set by the human girl and Commander Zorkan. Trade flourished, cultures mingled, and alliances flourished, fostering a sense of interconnectedness that transcended the boundaries of individual planets and systems. On the lush forest planet of Thaloria Prime, the human girl and Commander Zorkan stood before a gathering of leaders from various civilizations, their voices echoing through groves as they spoke of unity and understanding. "We are not defined by our differences, but by the bonds of compassion and empathy that unite us." The human girl's voice rang out, her words a beacon of hope in the verdant expanse. "Let us cherish the diversity that enriches our shared existence and work together to build a galaxy where peace and harmony flourish. Commander Zorkan, his towering form a symbol of strength and resilience, spoke next, his words carrying the weight of experience and wisdom. The path to peace is not without challenges, but with our shared commitment to dialogue and cooperation, we can overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. Together, we shall forge a galaxy where every being has the opportunity to thrive and prosper. As their voices faded into the surrounding foliage, a sense of unity and determination settled over the assembly, a shared resolve to uphold the ideals of peace and understanding that the human girl and Commander Zorkan had championed. In the days and months that followed, the galaxy flourished under the guiding light of their alliance. Warships were repurposed for exploration and scientific research, trade routes were established, and cultural exchanges enriched the fabric of galactic society, paving the way for a future where cooperation and collaboration were the cornerstones of progress. Amidst the celestial dance of stars and planets, the human girl and Commander Zorkan continued their journey of unity and reconciliation, traveling from world to world and spreading the message of harmony and coexistence. Their partnership had become a beacon of hope for all who yearned for a galaxy free from conflict and strife, a testament to the transformative power of understanding and compassion. As they gazed out at the tapestry of the cosmos, their hearts filled with a profound sense of fulfillment and purpose. They knew that the road ahead would be long and challenging, but with each step they took together, they drew closer to a reality where beings from all walks of life could live in peace and mutual respect, guided by the unbreakable bonds of friendship and cooperation that had brought them together. And so, under the watchful gaze of the stars, the human girl and Commander Zorkan set forth on their journey, united in their quest to shape a galaxy where the echoes of conflict faded into the past, and the promise of a harmonious future beckoned on the horizon. Together, they walked hand in hand, their spirits intertwined in a shared commitment to build a galaxy where peace reigned supreme, and the bonds of understanding transcended the vast expanse of space. The passage of time had woven a tapestry of peace and cooperation across the galaxy, a testament to the unwavering dedication of the human girl and Commander Zorkan to fostering understanding and unity among the myriad beings that called the cosmos home. Their collaborative efforts had left an indelible mark on the fabric of galactic society, shaping a legacy of harmony and goodwill that spanned the reaches of space. As the years unfolded, the human girl and Commander Zorkan continued their shared mission of diplomacy and reconciliation, traveling to distant stars and engaging with civilizations both old and new. Their alliance had become a beacon of hope and inspiration, igniting a spark of unity that transcended the boundaries of race, creed, and culture. On the vibrant world of Lumara Prime, a grand celebration was held in honor of the human girl and Commander Zorkan, a tribute to their tireless efforts in building bridges of understanding and cooperation. Leaders from across the galaxy gathered to pay homage to their legacy, their voices raised in song and praise for the transformative impact their friendship had brought to the cosmos. Amidst the jubilant festivities, the human girl and Commander Zorkan stood side by side, their eyes alight with a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. Together, they addressed the assembled crowd, their words carrying the weight of wisdom and experience. Today, we stand on the precipice of a new era, a galaxy where the echoes of discord have been silenced by the harmony of cooperation and understanding. The human girl's voice rang out, her words a testament to the power of unity in the face of adversity. Let us not forget the lessons of the past, but instead embrace the future with open hearts and minds, united in our shared commitment to peace and prosperity for all. Commander Zorkan, his gaze steady and resolute, continued the message of hope and renewal. The legacy we leave behind is not defined by the battles we have fought, but by the alliances we have forged and the bridges we have built, he spoke, his voice resonating with a sense of conviction. May our example serve as a guiding light for future generations, inspiring them to seek common ground and embrace the diversity that enriches our galactic tapestry. As the cheers of the crowd echoed through the lush forests of Lumara Prime, a sense of unity and camaraderie settled over the assembly, a shared commitment to upholding the values of peace and understanding that the human girl and Commander Zorkan had championed. And so, against the backdrop of a galaxy united in purpose and vision, the human girl and Commander Zorkan stood as beacons of hope and ambassadors of harmony, their legacy a testament to the transformative power of empathy, compassion, and cooperation. In their shared journey, they had proven that even in the vast expanse of space, the ties that bind us are stronger than the forces that seek to divide us, and that together we can build a future where the echoes of unity reverberate across the cosmos for generations to come. With the galaxy united under the banner of peace and understanding, the human girl and Commander Zorkan continued their journey through the cosmos, their spirits intertwined in a shared commitment to fostering harmony and cooperation among the diverse beings that inhabited its boundless expanse. Their alliance had become a symbol of hope and inspiration, a testament to the transformative power of empathy and collaboration in a universe often fraught with challenges and uncertainty. As they navigated the stars, the human girl and Commander Zorkan encountered new civilizations and forged friendships with beings from all walks of life, sowing the seeds of unity and cooperation wherever they went. Their unwavering dedication to building bridges of understanding had left an indelible mark on the galaxy, shaping a future where peace reigned supreme and the bonds of friendship transcended the vast expanse of space. On the crystalline shores of the planet Viridian Prime, the human girl and Commander Zorkan stood gazing out at the glittering sea, the gentle waves lapping at their feet. A sense of serenity washed over them as they reflected on the journey that had brought them to this moment, their hearts filled with gratitude for the experiences they had shared and the connections they had forged. "We have come a long way, my friend," the human girl spoke, her voice soft and reflective. "Our paths have been woven together in ways we could never have imagined, and the bonds we have formed transcend the boundaries of time and space." Commander Zorkan nodded in agreement, his gaze fixed on the distant horizon where the twin suns dipped below the edge of the world. "Our alliance has shown that even amid the vastness of the cosmos, the ties that bind us are stronger than the forces that seek to divide us," he said, his voice filled with a sense of reverence. "In each other, we have found kindred spirits, united in our commitment to shaping a galaxy where understanding and compassion guide our every step." As the suns dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the tranquil landscape, the human girl and Commander Zorkan shared a moment of quiet companionship, their hearts intertwined in a timeless bond forged in the crucible of shared experience and mutual respect. And as the stars twinkled above, illuminating the heavens with their gentle radiance, the human girl and Commander Zorkan knew that their journey was far from over. Together, they would continue to walk the path of unity and cooperation, their spirits entwined in an eternal bond that transcended the vast expanse of the cosmos, guiding them towards a future where the echoes of peace and understanding resounded throughout the galaxy for all eternity. In the aftermath of the grand celebrations that marked the legacy of unity between the Zenthari Dominion and humanity, a spirit of exploration and cooperation blossomed across the cosmos. The alliance that had been forged in the crucible of conflict had now transformed into a beacon of hope and inspiration for beings from all corners of the universe, igniting a newfound sense of camaraderie and understanding that transcended barriers of language and culture. On the human outpost and aboard the USS Invictus, preparations were underway for a monumental endeavor that would push the boundaries of exploration and discovery to new heights. A joint expedition was planned, one that would venture into the uncharted reaches of the cosmic frontier, guided by the shared vision of unity and cooperation that had defined the alliance between the Xanthari and humanity. Captain Harris and Colonel Henara stood at the helm of the expedition, their gazes fixed on the vast expanse of space that loomed before them. The promise of uncharted worlds and untold wonders beckoned, their shared commitment to exploration and understanding fueling the spirit of adventure that pulsed through the hearts of all who had gathered for this momentous journey. As the human outpost and the USS Invictus prepared to embark on their cosmic voyage, a sense of anticipation and excitement filled the air. Beings from different species and civilizations, united by a common vision of peace and cooperation, joined together in a chorus of hope and optimism that reverberated through the expanse of the universe. The expedition launched into the void of space, its sleek vessels cutting through the cosmic sea with grace and determination. Human and Xanthari crews worked side by side in seamless harmony, their shared purpose binding them together as they journeyed towards the unknown horizons that beckoned with the promise of discovery and enlightenment. Amidst the swirling nebulae and shimmering star clusters, the joint expedition ventured forth into the cosmic unknown, guided by a sense of unity and camaraderie that transcended the boundaries of worlds and civilizations. Together, they navigated the vast expanse of space, their spirits intertwined in a shared quest for knowledge and understanding that would forever shape the destiny of all who ventured into the cosmic frontier. And as the stars twinkled overhead, casting a soft glow upon the intrepid explorers and their vessels, a sense of unity and purpose descended upon the expedition, illuminating their path through the endless expanse of the universe. The legacy of friendship and cooperation between the Xanthari Dominion and humanity burned brightly in their hearts, a guiding light that would lead them towards a future filled with infinite possibilities and boundless potential. And in that moment, as the joint expedition embarked on their cosmic odyssey, the spirit of exploration and cooperation that had defined their alliance soared into the cosmic void, a testament to the enduring power of unity and friendship that would echo through the stars for eons to come.